would have loved to have seen your workshop, and I'd love to experience it with you as well. Could you remind us of the title, first of all, of the workshop?
Yeah, it has several titles somehow, but Practicing Glimmers or Glimmers. Yeah, this is the title.
Practice of Glimmers.
Practicing Glimmers, yeah.
Okay, so
Practicing Glimmering.
Practicing Glimmers or practicing glimmering. Could you help us understand what do you mean by glimmer?
Aha. So a glimmer is a very small, a micro moment of joy.
Okay.
That you can either comes unexpectedly, totally unexpectedly, yeah,
Okay.
or you can learn how to cultivate them into your life.
So glimmering
Consciously.
is like consciously, like not even consciously. Glimmering would just be enjoying that moment of joy?
Yes.
Is that glimmering?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yeah. Imagine you're going along the street and you see something that attracted your attention and gives you a special feeling. You can see that, or you can taste it, for example, you can touch it, you can explore that with all your 5 senses, or maybe 6 senses, because we yeah. So some of us think that we have more than 5 senses. So, and it somehow stops you, and you feel something special in you, especially this micro moment of joy.
It's
And
like
these
kind of like
moments are very
smelling one of these like fragrances that remind you of your youth or something.
For
like
instance,
that.
yeah.
It brings you back.
Yeah,
okay.
of you in a wonderful landscape.
Yeah. Or enjoying this moment with
or
you.
enjoying this
Yeah, there we
moment.
go.
Yeah.
Okay. And
So we're glimmering together.
we're glimmering at the moment. And if I had attended, like for the participants who were in your workshop, what did they experience? How did you?
People who were at the workshop.
Yeah.
Oh, we explored several areas. First of all, we were thinking about glimmers as not an opposite to triggers, but that makes a totally different experience. Yeah, and we were speaking about the glimmering diary.
Okay.
And about how you can consciously cultivate this art of glimmering. And also was thinking about the times, you know this phrase, a glimmer of hope. Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
there are some difficult times in our lives. And there could be something very small that make a change and introduce a different type of thinking about what is happening around you. Yeah. Okay. And this is also a little glimmer that helps you to change your perspective somehow. So we were speaking about glimmers of hope. Also, we were trying to come up with our ideas. How could we all know the miracle question? Okay. But I also suggested that we could think about a glimmering questions. Yeah. So how could the glimmering questions sound like?
And what did you discover? Did the participants try to find some?
Yeah. So they were in groups, and they developed quite a lot of very nice ideas of how a glimmering question could sound like.
Oh.
So actually, we were exploring glimmering in the past. Yeah, and also through the present moment, we were going to the future, because we finished with a situation when we shared stories. And one person was telling a story, and then 2 other people were listening to the story, and they were trying to understand what was glimmering in this story for them, and how could they name these glimmers. And
so my temptation right now is to kind of rewind. So I'm going to come to the beginning of your session. You talked about the difference between triggers.
No, that was at the end, actually.
Oh, in the end you did that.
At the beginning of the session, we experienced the glimmers in our phone. That was a glimmering hunt in our mobile phones.
So you were hunting for glimmers in your phones.
Yes.
Okay. Finding kind of messages maybe somebody wrote.
Photos. Yeah, we were sharing photos, and we were explaining what kind of glimmer it was for us, why we do remember this special moment.
Oh, cool.
How we know that this is a glimmer. Yeah.
And then sharing that joy that you're feeling or what happens in the moment. So after exploring the phones, what did you move on to next?
I think we were. We were speaking about glimmer in difficult times. I think, during the difficult. I was saying that even in difficult times, or maybe especially during the difficult times, collecting glimmers helps you to survive, to be more resilient, and to be stronger. And I also shared several stories about that.
Okay.
And that was the stories of those people who are on the front line, for instance. Or there was a story about a mom who, after bombing, she was trying to calm her child down, and she was thinking about this teddy bear breathing. You know what it is? When you put a teddy bear on your belly, and you observe the teddy bear going
Rising
up and down,
and
you're coming down. And so that was about how glimmering is important, and
also for resilience,
and well-being.
In your description, you do mention that there's a link between glimmering and calming down.
Yes.
And is that joy creates calm within you, or how do you explain it?
Yeah, and again, everyone knows what a trigger is. Yeah, and trigger is something that requires it's a negative thing that actually attracts our now. The trigger. What is trigger actually?
It's also like a moment, right? So there's a moment, and it triggers anxiety almost. It triggers.
Yeah.
When I'm triggered, my emotions go, and I feel maybe even like a link to something that is negative for me.
In the past, for instance, But how does your nervous system react?
It's fully loaded. I feel like when I'm triggered, I'm like, I feel the electricity in a way, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then glimmers, on the contrary, they calm your nervous system down.
Okay.
And then
and fill your heart in a way, right? There's a joy that's
and
felt.
you can take better decisions, for instance, because you are taking decisions from your place of balance, not of disbalance. Yeah.
Right.
So that's really
the idea.
That's the difference. Yeah, that's the idea.
So after looking into like the phones and hearing the stories, is there something else that the participants will remember and cherish from your session?
They were also trying to remember their glimmers. Sorry, couldn't you repeat the question, because I'm answering a different question now? Yeah. So what was the question?
What they'll remember.
What do the participants remember
from the session?
That's a good question. I didn't ask them. I think that everyone has taken something that was important for him or for her. But I do hope that what was useful for everyone in the group, that speaking about glimmers, we were generating a very special energy. And that was useful, because the exchange of these energies could be also a glimmer itself.
Yeah.
You know, that's what they could keep from the session. It's not about what we discussed even, but how we did that, and what was the atmosphere, and what were the vibes, and what was the energy generated by
with that
the
energy.
group. Yeah.
With a bit more resilience maybe at the end of the session.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Hopefully.
Yeah. And that could be a beautiful end. I'll ask you 2 more questions just in case we can fit them in.
Yes.
In preparing this session,
is
there something that you learned?
Yes, that is a good question, because when I decided that I'm going to speak about glimmering, I started a glimmering diary.
Okay.
So I've got a glimmering diary for almost 7 months, I think. And why it was important? Because I was paying a special attention to the small moments of joy during the day, and I just registered them. And so this list itself is already a great source of,
energy.
That's what I did. But I also interviewed people everywhere, also in the front line, for these moments. And I've got quite a number of these stories, and these are exciting stories, and I just love them all, because they are about something bigger than they are. Yeah.
Right.
So there's something very exciting about these stories.
And
about
that gives them power somehow too. And then how do you, in that practice of like journaling and accumulating lists, what are you noticing?
So by the way, why I have chosen this topic, but I think that glimmering is very closely related to the solution-focused approach, because it's about noticing what is helpful, and it's about generating something preferred future, and so I think this is closely connected. So I was just thinking about the solution-focused approach, glimmering as a part of the solution-focused approach practice.
Yeah,
and that makes us valuable.
Yeah, about the little moments and the noticing the little moments, and it's very.
Yes.
I think I'm going to start journaling. Thank you so much, Veronica.
You're welcome.
Victoria, for this session.